In this video, I'm going to show you how I created some of the elements of these competition nails I did for Challenge 2 of North America's Star Nail Artist. I always start with a sketch in Procreate. I like to have a visual plan in front of me while I do the nails. For the base of these nails, I started with sculpting out a extra long set using 3 different Glitterbels acrylic powders. I wanted to create a soft pastel gradient with some icy sparkle. After the nails were finished sculpted and filed, I decided to add some chrome detail. This was to add to the whimsical fairy tale look of the nail design. Using Glitterbels Unbelievable gel, I painted in that swirly design. This gel is perfect for that isolated chrome effect. After you cure the nails, apply the chrome powder to the design. Now once top coat is applied, it's a really pretty effect on top of that acrylic nail. Now to create the 3D elements, I always start with a wire and foil base. This really helps you work out the dimensions of your figure, especially when creating a body. In the torso area, I have a ball of foil under that acrylic. This is going to eliminate some of the weight, rather than using just straight acrylic, which can get heavy in your 3D fantasy designs. Now using the wire to sculpt the hair is the easiest way to show the movement of my character's skiing. When you sculpt your figures using colored acrylic, the finish will be textured and matte. I like the contrast of mixing finishes by painting some elements with gel polish for a smooth, shiny finish. Now for the ice sculpture, this was my favorite nail to create. I started by sculpting each figure using clear acrylic, not worrying too much about detail, because once I've applied the chrome, I'm going to add more detail after. I used the Glitterbels pressed Aurora chrome powder in Sunshine for a really pretty icy effect. Now on top of that finished chrome, I'm sculpting in the details. As long as I'm using a clear product, the chrome finish will still show through once I've top coated. Having the chrome inlaid under the clear acrylic not only allows me to create those fine details, it also really adds to the effect of it being made from carved ice. For the mane and tail, I'm doing the same thing, but instead of acrylic, I'm using the clear Builderbel gel. That way I can use a scraper brush and really get those fine strokes needed to make the hair. Builderbel gel was also used to create the hot chocolate. Again, cutting down on that weight as well as product wastage, I packed the cup with plastic wrap. Now applying a layer of Builderbel gel in the color First Date, I'm creating that base for that hot chocolate. Using clear Builderbel gel, I am securing my marshmallows. Now working wet on wet in a swirling motion with a couple of shades of brown gel polish, I'm adding just a little bit more detail to the top of that hot chocolate. The biggest challenge was the ratio of this nail, creating that foreground and background. I wanted the Fairmont, which is called the Castle in the Rockies, off in the distance, and that hot chocolate in the front. I made the details on the background a little bit more blurry, showing it was further away, and I think that it worked. To add some sparkly, snowy accents to the nails, I used white art gel and sprinkled iridescent glitter into the gel before curing. Now for the signs that hang from each nail. I want these to be like hand-painted memories that expanded the story of this nail set, reimagined through a soft, whimsical, almost storybook-like style, like postcards sharing the beauty and magic that is Banff. I used gel polish to paint these, really trying to showcase the landscapes and wilderness as well as the stunning rose-tinted skies you get at sunrise and sunset in the Canadian Rockies. When Glitterbels asked us to create a stop on Annabelle's North American Dream Tour, I immediately knew I wanted to do Banff, creating the beauty and magic and sparkle that is Banff in the wintertime, plus the addition of the challenge of doing it in 50% pink. I had so much fun creating these nails. I really hope you liked them and got some useful tips from watching this video. Thank you so much for watching and all your support in my NASNA journey.